YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop Racer 2004. It's going to be a shorter episode here today. I actually have a lot to do. I'm recording this in the morning, so this episode I'm aiming to be about 40 minutes. I can't really afford to do anything longer than that. Just a heads up, I think I saw a comment last video saying to make the episodes shorter. I'm making them longer right now because I have the time to make them longer. Once I get really busy in my personal life, which is going to happen here as soon as I'm preparing for a really big exam at the end of the month, that's when I'll start making episodes shorter, just so you guys can have content on a daily basis. Because then I won't be able just to sit and play the game for 2.5 hours. I may only get to play the game for 30 minutes. So that is when obviously you guys will get shorter episodes. So I did want to change the silks as we usually do, just to give it just have some variety here. I'm not sure what to change to. I think I wanted to go with something kind of a little bit more basic here. I think I was going to go with like an all white body perhaps. I don't really like those sleeves that I did previously. I don't know why I stuck with those. Is there only 2 patterns for the sleeves? Really? I thought there was way more patterns for the sleeves. Am I like misremembering? Oh yeah, in the last episode you guys did watch. Okay, depends on the body. You guys did watch the finals. I mean, I uploaded the image of the photo finish in that race with Bionic Monster. We definitely got robbed, like 100%. It's not even, we 100% got robbed in that race. Like, that's never, out of all the photo finishes I have, I can't remember having a race that close where we actually legitimately got robbed at the wire. Like, that was really actually insane. That the game did not give us that win, and yeah, that did not sit well with me at all, obviously. So yeah, it was just really kind of unfortunate that we got robbed at the wire like that in that race. Like, we definitely had that race won. Bionic Monster got his nose out in front, and the game's like, yeah, no, we're not going to give that to you. We're going to strip this away. And they sure did. They stripped us the win. And it's just crazy. Like I said, when I watched that back, I didn't realize it was literally that close of a that close of a photo that they just took it away from us entirely. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. We'll do this. I'm going to go all white here with pink stars and green polka dots on the side, but that was really unfortunate. Anyways, shout out to Basic Blue. I watched your latest episode. I never knew that thing about registering your original horses and then putting them in races in like the free mode to obviously learn some things about them. I never knew about that. Like, that's so ingenious, and like clearly that's something you must have just learned just playing the game a lot, because obviously that's nothing that's even said in the game to do or in the manual. So hats off to you for coming up with that. I did it for Storming Genius, and unfortunately I did figure out she's either a preceder or a front runner. The best position I could get for her was A. I kid you not, I watched her do at least 12 races with the AI just to see where they were running her, and then I ran her in another probably 10 races myself, where I just replayed the couple of the same races. So it was over 20 races worth of testing I did with her. She is either front or preceder, and unfortunately, because her stamina at that point as a 2-year-old was garbage, it didn't work. I'm hoping that since she's probably gonna have a late growth spurt, clearly at 5 years old, she's still not even at her peak, that I'm hoping when she's older she'll have the stamina to be able to stay out in front. Because she gets discouraged as soon as she loses a race. Now, before I continue to go on, we got 3 races here today, 2 G3s and an open, so we're just going to go ahead and get into those. But, like I said, Nielsen wants to challenge me, not today. She gets discouraged very easily, and she's stubborn. So the second another horse passes her, the race is basically lost. So I can't even afford to have a horse pass us in the stretch, which, like I said, her being a front runner or even a preceder is good for that if we time our spurts right and get her ahead of the entire field. But like I said, the problem is her stamina is completely garbage, and the second one horse passes her, she's done. She is literally done for the race. She has no kickback. She doesn't have really any heart to drive back. So she's just one of those horses, man. Like I said, I'm thinking 6 years old at the earliest, we'll start to do better with her. She may literally not peak until 7, which is crazy, but it happens. But right now it's still just going to be a matter of just doing our best that we can with her. She's just one of those horses that is just hard to work with. So we're racing with Blues Breeze. We're the favorite here, as we should be. Keep in mind, this is also a horse that's not going to peak until he's older, 4.5, 5 years old. So we're going to keep running him in opens. Like I said, we're just going to stack the points, keep things simple. Obviously, you guys have been watching. You know I can win and run in grade ones. That's not even what any of this is about. It's just about making sure we don't lose the horse by putting it in races that it's not quite ready for yet. We know he's going to get to that point where he's going to be a really dominant grade 1 horse. He's just not there yet. He's still got some maturing and growing to do. But yeah, with Stormy Genius, there's just nothing else I can really do for her. I just gotta wait, and like I said, I just gotta wait and hope that she'll be at a point when she's older where she'll be able to do much better. Because right now, there's nothing I can do. And like I said, I literally ran over 24 races with her, half with the AI, half I did myself once I figured out where she probably wanted to go. Based off of where the AI was running her. Like I said, that's so ingenious. I never thought about doing that for the original horses. And it was actually just kind of exciting just watching my horses racing against each other. Like, I only registered 4 of them, but just even watching them in a field of 6 competing was really fun. So that's something I'm probably going to do, kind of like as special episodes once we get enough original horses to register for like a full field of at least 8 or more. But yeah, Storming Genius, like I said, there's just not much I can do. I don't think there's really nothing else we can do for her right now. Just got to wait. You can do is just wait until she gets at a point where she'll be better, hopefully, because like I said, she still hasn't even hit her peak, which is good. If she already hit her peak, then clearly we wouldn't even be still racing her at this point. She would be retired, and that would be it. So, like I said, there's really nothing else to do with Storming Genius. But like I said, at least I know she now is a front or procedure horse. And I don't know where I'm going to run her. It just depends on the pace and how fast the field is going. I may try her as a front runner, like I said, because the second a horse passes her, the race is lost. So I got to just take advantage of trying to stay out in front as long as possible. And, of course, she's going to be a long shot in most of her races, which means she's going to get passed. Like I said, we just got to hope that maybe we can run our race the best that we can with her. And we'll keep her out in front as long as possible. That's really all we can do, because the second one horse passes Storming Genius, she's done anyway. So that was an easy win. But yeah, the second one horse passes her, she's done anyway. So I appreciate some of the comments I've seen. Like, do this with you guys should know at this point. There's nothing we can do for Storming Genius. We just gotta bide our time and wait till she's 6 or 7 years old and see if she improves. Which I'm still confident she'll be better at that point. Even as a 5-year-old, I still think it's going to be a rough year for us. So another race here, G3. Going 8 furlongs here with Arctic Crop. We are the favorite again. He's pretty much in the same boat as Blues Breeze. He's continuing to get better. He's 4 years old now. Not supposed to hit his peak until next year, halfway through next year. He's another horse that'll be grade 1 capable, as you can see. 80 speed, 77 stay, 87 heart. So yeah, I mean we're looking good. This should be a good year. This is year 16. The last 3 years have been rebuilding years. This should be the first year now that we're actually back to competing at a really high level, entering a lot of G1s, all that good stuff. So very much a perfect start here for Arctic Crop. And this track doesn't have a rough from my understanding, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep him right here. And hopefully that 12 passes us. This should be good for that procedure leg, and we should be okay. So yeah, Storming is just a bummer. She's literally my only filly. I hope we get a filly this year. I hope Sedate Ruler and Golden Monster's first foal is a filly, which we'll figure that out. We should figure it out in this episode, right towards the end of it. But yeah, Stormy Genius is just nothing I can do with her right now. And like I said, I have no choice now to start her spurts earlier. I didn't want to start spurts earlier with her because her stamina's garbage. Now I don't have a choice. Like, if it was up to me, I would run her midfield. Maybe not a closer, but I would definitely run her midfield, closer towards the back. And then I'm just try to catch a couple of horses, in the last half furlong with, that have just gassed out from a stamina drain. That's how I would prefer to run her. I can't run her like that. We've seen that. I've tried it. It does not work, unfortunately. So, no revolution for Arctic Crop, but it's fine. Still struggling with the 12 here. Did I use too much stamina? I may have gassed him a little sooner than I should have. The 10 is coming. Yeah, I gassed Arctic Crop. Ah, man. That's a bummer. I messed that up big time. I messed that up and I gassed him. I was running him a little bit faster than I should have. And I also started my spurt way too early. Yeah, I know. I started the spurt way too early. I don't know what I was thinking. I could have waited much longer to get him going. You can't run every horse the same. You can't run every horse the same. I will occasionally get a comment saying do this with this horse, but it's like you can't run every horse the same in this game. That's just not how it is, man. Anyways, we're the favorite here today with our original horse Bionic Bot, grade 3. Should be an easy win for him. Running to the front. Just have to make sure, obviously, we monitor that stamina. I did not do that well in the last race with Arctic Crop. So yeah, we'll make sure we pay attention to that here. But that's pretty much it, update-wise, as far as Storming Genius is concerned. And everybody else I'm okay with. Like, obviously, we've gotten the main important things for all of our other original horses we have figured out. Storming's the only one that's still just like I said, question marks. Besides the fact that we know she's obviously a late bloomer, because her line, as far as her growth rate, is still not even at the top yet. It's getting up there, but it's still not. It's not at its peak. So we just got to be patient with her. That's it. Clearly, like I said, and she could still be that horse that is in her best year at 7 years old, maybe even 8, which is crazy. I know there's not a whole lot of horses in this game that have a peak of 8 as far as like when they're going to be in their prime, you know, in their prime, or I should say in peak condition. But that may be the case with Storming Genius. Like I said, if it's not 6, it could be 7, it could be 8, which is unfortunate because that means we're only going to get one good year with her if it's not till she's 7 or 8. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it's when she's 6. So at least when she's 6 years old, and we're running a little too hard here for Bionic Bot. Let me slow him down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Please slow down. All right. So like I said, I'm hoping as a 6-year-old Stormy Genius will be at her best, because at least we can get her 6. We can get 3 good years with her, 6, 7, and 8. You know what I mean? So. You could run horses past 8, right? I mean, not like at 9, but... Come on, Bionic, go! Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. Horse is on the rough, so we got that beat. Okay, we did much better with stamina this race. This is what we should have did with Arctic Crop in the last race. And like I said, I just kind of fell asleep. I'll have a little bit left, or he'll have nothing left at the wire, but that's fine. Got there just in time. That was in time. We should have had, should have won that last race with Arctic, but it's all good. Easy win for Bionic. Easy win for him. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with Storming Genius. Ardent Chariot, I've pretty much given up on. I'll still check races just in case we can luck out and get her back, but like I said, it's at that point. We lost her. We lost her. And, it's one thing annoying about the game I'm not a huge fan of. You know, I love the God Racer series, clearly. Just real shame. So Turner, shut up. Gosh, you are the most annoying rival and character in this game right now for no reason. You just do the most obnoxious stuff. You only ride favorites now. Hey, you want to ride this horse? Like, dude, shut up and leave me alone, please. I wish there was a way you could literally just like sabotage your relationships with certain rivals in this game, because I would just have it where Turner and I would just not talk. He is that annoying. So Arctic Crop, he's a turf horse. Why didn't I have that for him in his file? So 6 to 10. Like I said, I still want to keep him away from running any G1s right now. It's no point. It's no point. Next year we will. Maybe towards the end of this year, he'll be closer towards hitting his peak. But we can run him in a grade 3. That should be fine. I don't care about the weight. I'm not too worried. Blues Breeze. Get him in another race here. 7 to 10 on the turf. Let's run him in a grade 3. Try to get some more money. We're good with everybody else. Great Bolero's not running all the way till June. Is that right? No, it's not right. Great Bolero, his growth will be sustained, so hopefully he'll be able to keep this up for the next couple of years. I'm hoping. So we're going to try to, fortunately with dirt horses, you guys know, there's not a whole lot of G1 dirt races in this game in general. You know, you kind of just get the short end of the stick, but you can't run into February. We should win that. Stream Onyx, I'm going to continue to race him until the game just takes him away. Like, I'm not going to retire him. I could register him as an original horse as well. I probably should, just because, like I said, I do want to do some special episodes where I just run my original horses against each other. We'll just watch the AI kind of duke it out. I need to free up some space. I'm losing space. I'll do that later today or tomorrow. I got to go through some of my replays and delete some of them. So create some more space. But I think we're good. So let's go to next week. Let's see. Still upset about Ardent Chariot. I really am. She's not doing bad either, you know what I mean? That's also the thing. Like, I knew she was going to be a decent horse. It's just unfortunate that, you know, we haven't had a chance to redeem ourselves with her, I should say. And I think being that it's a horse that we created, regardless of what trainer owns him, I still think the game should have given you an opportunity to at least redeem yourself with an original horse. It's just, I think it's just kind of just goofy that they don't. But I get it. We have 217,000 points. Our most expensive foal is going to be born this year, so hopefully it's not going to Cook or Pink. We've been very fortunate that none of our foals have gone to either one of them. I hope that's not the case with this foal from Sedate Ruler and Golden Monster, because that would suck. But we'll see. In fact, actually, we won't know. The horse is going to be born this year. We won't even know what trainer's getting it until it's 2 years old. Anyways, we have to finish 12th or better here today with Extreme Onyx. 9 furlongs in the dirt in this grade 3. We probably should keep him out of graded or group races in general. I should just keep running him in the opens. Yeah, we'll do what we can here. We'll do what we can. As always, I appreciate you guys' love and support on the channel. Holy crap, I keep... Some races that Nito is slow, and other races it's fast. He starts off a little bit wild and not good. We'll have to hold him back here. Hold him back so we can get to that midfield position that he likes. And this is okay. This is okay. We time our spurt right. We could have a much better race than our odds say, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. He doesn't really want to be a closer, so I need to move him up just a little bit. I mean, this isn't terrible, but still. I'm like trying to get him going here, and his needle was barely moving. We're going to get a 7, though. That's not bad. I'll just keep him here, then. It's fine. Stamina slow down. Should be okay. Yeah, we should be okay stamina-wise. We'll see if we can catch some of these horses sleeping on the on turns 3 and 4, mainly closer towards turn 4. It's not even really a tongue twister. Only T words is towards and turn. Closer towards turn 4, but the words do kind of sound similar. Whatever. All right, so let's get them going now. Okay, my whip did not respond when I wanted it to, but that's fine. I just have to get a really late, deep run here. I wanted to get started a little bit sooner. That didn't go as planned. But we got stamina. He's got stamina, so... And we got to beat 2 horses. He lost the head-to-head, but unlike Storming Genius, he can still run. You see, once Storming loses that head-to-head, the race is literally done. You're going to get in front of me? That's cool, dude. We got 4 horses beat, actually. Or 5. 9th. That was a field of 14, right? So we did pass. Let me see. Hey, we actually beat out 5 horses. Not bad. We'll take it. Course loss. Don't care. That's good for Extreme Onyx. Like I said, even as a 7-year-old, if we're still able to get points with him, which is the main thing. It's the only reason why I'm still racing him right now, just to continue to get points. And he's still fun to ride on. You know what I mean? I still enjoy it, so it's fine. I don't know why I'm still doing this. We may, who knows, maybe we'll get an opportunity with Ardent. If she isn't even, I don't even know if she's still going to be running. Maybe they retired her already. Okay, we'll try running him in a, we'll try running him. Interesting. So he'll be blue in the 2nd week in April. Okay, but he's green everywhere else. That's weird. Oh, that's because there were no races there. Duh, Eric. Let's see. Dirt. 9 furlongs. We can run him 9, right? Open. That should be good. Run him in Ottawa. Alright. We got a G1 for Great Bolero coming up, a G2 for Bionic Bot. Everybody else is in G3. Is a G1 for Bionic Monster in Australia. So yeah, we should be good. Again, this year, not really worrying about challenging rivals. I mean, we beat them most of the time. Like, I think we may lose to a rival once a year, if that. Not even more than twice. It's just like I'm just not in the mood to add that extra pressure. It's one thing you have to come over odds or do whatever goal you got to do. Then you got to make sure you beat your rival. You know, having one of the two is a failure, so it's just kind of unnecessary to me. Depends on the race, depends on the horse. You know what I mean? So we got to beat one horse today. I don't like these odds. I don't like when they give us something with Storming. And granted, she shouldn't even be in this grade 3 anyways. I don't know why I put her here. But at least I know where she wants to run now. At least I know that. And she is much better as a 5-year-old than she was as a 2-year-old when I was doing that testing for her. So it's still going to be a rough race, clearly. She's still expected to finish second to last. And like I said, the second a horse passes her, she is completely discouraged. She has no kick, no drive to get back in the race. Not like the other horses do. Now, that's ideally a perfect start, and we're just going to move her over right now. Let's see. She can lead. But like I said, I'm just going to keep her towards the front. If I can. Okay, let's move her over now. So, yeah, she's front or preceder. I still don't know which. I've gotten A's for both. She's so stubborn. We get a 7. It's the first time I think we've gotten a 7 with her in actual season mode. Now, I was getting 7s, a couple of 7s with her doing the extra mode. But like I said, that didn't happen too often. And golly, it just takes her forever to get going. Move, move, move. Okay, we got to get her going now. We got to beat one horse. Like I said, she's going to lose this head-to-head. She's going to get discouraged. Just pay attention to her thing. She's determined still right now, which is unusual. But there it is. That's all it takes. One head-to-head, she loses, and then she's completely demotivated. So we just got to beat one horse, and it appears we're going to do that. Yep. Over odds, that's all we needed, but that's what I mean. She's on a horse that bounces back when she gets beaten in the head-to-head. You know, some horses with heart, with guts, they'll bounce back after losing that head-to-head, and they'll continue to drive. This Running Smiles, sets the record here. Harris on board. Position was B. I mean, whatever. Like I said, the highest I've gotten for her was A. I can never get an S ranked. Like I said, maybe when she's at her peak, position will turn to S or something. But over odds, we completed our goal with her. We'll try to keep her just strictly running in opens. Anyway, Arctic Crop, 8th favorite here today. Interesting. 8th favorite. Again, he's not at his peak. It's fine. So no pressure really. I mean, midfield odds actually are okay. Unless I run a terrible race, I know I'm going to finish better than that, and I still have a chance of winning if I run like a close to perfect race. So, over odds, finishing 8th or better, that's pretty nice, actually. Especially since this horse likes to run towards the front. I've come around more to front runners in this game. It depends on the horse. And I would say, because I totally forgot how annoying the AI are with their blocking tendencies, yeah, being at the front is very nice in this game, as long as you're on the right horse. Because like I said, the AI just ride like absolute idiots. They're blocking. So many things they do in this game would be actual objections in real life, you know? Like, so many things. The amount of times you get blocked and they cut you off, like... So watching real horse racing, like... Jockeys are obviously smart enough to not put themselves in that position. I know sometimes the horses can take them there, but for the most part, the jockeys are always going to guide the horse to making sure that they're not blocking another rider. In this game, that just doesn't, it's not a thing. The AI are not even programmed to think like that. They aren't. Now, I may have gotten Arctic started a little bit sooner again, which I'm keep doing that with his stamina. Notice I keep doing that, where I'm getting his spurt started too soon and he's gassing out. I gotta be careful because I don't want to lose him for back-to-back bad performances. We're okay right now, though. Actually, we're okay. We're still finishing in the money, perhaps. We still 5th place finish, tops. I mean, 3rd. We still finished 3rd, but I got to be better monitoring his stamina. I'm noticing I'm getting a little carried away with starting his spurts early. In that case, it actually helped, but with a different field of horses and a different pace, that could have ended up really bad for us. We only got an A for the spurt. Yeah, I got a... His stamina seems to drain a lot faster. So I gotta be a little bit patient. I started him like a 2.7. I know on that track, on that straight, you got to start a little bit earlier, but I potentially could have waited. Everyone goes through rough patches, but I know you'll get through it, Kelly. You still have a future. I mean, Nozawa, I've been pretty good lately. We're leading right now. We got 2 wins already. 6 races we've started. 4 for 6 technically for finishing in the top 3. We're still 3rd for average at 33%. This game sometimes, like, friendly? This game is so weird with that, man. Like, your relationships with trainers can decrease when you're not even running with their horses. Like, that's kind of goofy. And rough patches, like, again, that's not even accurate. Like, I've been good. I'm not saying I've been in my best form, but I mean, the ending of last year was really good. Remember, we weren't winning any races in the beginning of the year, and that was simply because we were still figuring out a lot of our horses. We finished the year really strong last year, so this game is great, obviously, don't get me wrong, but there's certain things that are just kind of not accurate at all. Like, the things that are said don't actually match up with what's happening in the game, you know? So that aspect of it is a little weird and not always on point. You know, because we'll run him this 6 furlong grade 3. Because, like, I mean, rough patch for who? Technically, out of all the races we did, it was only the race with Arctic Crop that I botched. We have hit our goals with every other race. So there's certain things about this game that don't match up with what your performance actually is. Nobody defend that, please. I love 2004. Obviously, like I said, it's my favorite in the series still, but there are things about this game that aren't always on the up and up, and that's one of them. So, Blues Breeze, 4th favorite here today. Field of 13 going 9 furlongs on the turf. Top 5, easy goal. But yeah, that's one of those things. Rough patches. How? Because I'm not coming. I'm still leading. I still got two wins on the year right now out of 6 races already. Rough patch, like, yeah. This is one of those things about the game. Obviously, this game was made, what, in 2003? So, it's not perfect, man. It's not perfect. It's still enjoyable, of course. But that whole thing with the trainers, and sometimes your relationship diminishes and you don't even run on any of their horses or anything. That's just kind of like weird, man. That's just kind of weird. Some things are realistic and some aren't. I mean, for one, when people talk about realism in this game, guys, no, horses don't get revolutions in real life. That itself is not realistic. I saw a comment that says, well, this game is really realistic, that's why. I'm like, dude, we all love Gallop Racer, right? We all love this game in this series, but this is not the perfect, most ideal, most realistic, you know, horse racing game. And like I said, revolutions for one horses don't get revolutions in real life. Even if they get like these spurts and these crazy things in the stretch, it's not a revolution. Okay, it's the horses. There's not a slot machine with 2 7s or 3 7s that a horse gets, and then it starts, you know, running. The jockey can whip the horse 100 times. Like, that's not realistic. You know, I think sometimes I have to bring that up. Because like I said, sometimes I'll get those comments where like, oh, everything in this game is done because it's realistic. A lot of the things in this game are pretty realistic, but not everything. Revolutions, for one, are one of them. The random dropping of relationships with certain trainers is another, depending on the context of the situation. Like I said, what Nozawa just said to us makes literally no sense. It actually is completely against what we've actually been able to do progress-wise, as far as our performance has been concerned. We're doing pretty solid right now performance-wise. So saying I'm hitting rough patches and then our relationship goes from close to friendly and I'm not even riding any of his horses, that's not realistic. That's not a realistic thing. So yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not bothered. It's funny. I'm understanding now the game is going to have those moments where trainers are going to come to you and say random stuff that actually makes no sense at all. I'm well aware. So Blues Breeze will get him in another race here. We just raced him. They want him to run in this G2. Against my better judgment, top 3 go to the Azalea Cup. I mean, why not? It's one of the times I'll let the AI decide a race and see if it's worth it or not. Everybody else, okay, Bionic Bot they want in a G2 as well, which Bionic Bot can run G1s. So, can we run him in any G1s? Can we run him overseas? Not yet. We still don't even, can he run 10.5? I can't see his range being just 8 to 10. He's probably 8 to 11. Paris, but does Paris have a rough? I mean, Bionic Bot's a tough horse. He can handle it. So, I'm going to run him in Paris. I'm going to see how he does for that G1. Everybody else should be good. Stormy Genius they want in this grade 3. Can I run her in an open? Hold on a second. Okay, my spreadsheet just did something really weird where I don't... Okay, I wasn't seeing the names of my horses. I was going to freak out. Yeah, we can run... Wait, I'm looking for the dirt. Hold on. 7 furlongs. Grade 3s. Can't wait too long with her, but I don't want to run her in grade 3. 7 furlongs is not within her range. I guess I'll have to run her in a grade 3. It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but I guess that's what I gotta do. Actually, I need to look for races. Well, I would run her against strict fillies. Philly strictly. We can run her in Nagano, right? 8 furlongs she can handle on the dirt, 3-year-olds and up. Yeah. So I'll run her against the gals. I think she definitely does better just running against the fillies. I think we're good to go with everybody else. I think we're good to go. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright. And I understand maybe sometimes when I see a comment that says this game is like the most realistic horse racing game ever, it's probably from a younger demographics that haven't really played other games as well. And, you know, maybe are still kind of just learning some things. As great as this game is, I mean, I've been enjoying this game so much. It's not the most realistic horse racing game. It's close, but it's not the most. Like I said, some things just don't happen in real life. They just don't. You want to challenge me on a great Bolero, Ray Babe? I think we can beat Ray Babe, so I'll accept. Why not? We can beat Ray Babe. I mean, he's got 3 G1s to his name already. We can beat a lot of horses. Second favorite, Ray Babe's supposed to finish at 11th. Cool. A shorter episode today, so we're not going to go through the whole post-parade, but obviously just looking at a couple of horses here that we've recognized from previous races. Running Smile is going to be the 6th. He set a record in that G3 a couple of races ago. Perfect Eden, the 12th. Not looking good today odds-wise. Courtly Duo, Tanaka's riding that horse. He's okay. Nobody else really is a threat in this race. Even the favorite. Who's the favorite? Running Smile is the favorite, so that's literally it. It's the only horse we got to worry about, which is right here. Ridden by Harris, and they seem to be a connection, so we just got to beat that 6 horse, and we have a chance here. It's the G1 here, so hopefully get Great Bolero's year started off with a bang with the G1 win. He got Dirt Horse of the Year last year. I'm gunning for Dirt Horse of the Year this year. Hopefully we can make it happen. And as I said, he's turned out to be so much better than I thought, so Today Ruler still has the record here. Of course he does. Sedate Ruler, who is now a sire for us. Pretty much almost close to a perfect start. Great. In fact, I'm going to keep Great Bolero right here. See what the field does. He's running a little bit faster than I would like him to. I'm going to drop him back. Let these horses try to... Whoever is next to us. Where is Ray Babe? There's Ray Babe. Oh, Ray Babe is actually... Oh, I'm not looking for Ray Babe. I'm looking for Running Smile. Running Smile is literally right next to us. No. That's Where is Running Smile? I just saw it. Okay, is next to us on the right. It was Tanaka's horse that the marker was on. So Running Smile is actually literally right behind us. So we'll have to monitor him. I think we're doing good stamina-wise with Great Bolero. Obviously, we're the second favorite. We can win this race, which I'm going for the win. Okay. Let's go. Get him up. Get him up. Get him going. Get him going. All right, let's go right now. Let's go right now. 6 is coming. Yep, 6 is coming. He is on our butt. Can Great Bolero hang in there, though? Running Smile is a good horse, man. I don't know if it's going to be close. It's going to be really close. Running Smile is going to go right past us. I think that was about as best as we can do. We're still going to get second place. Yep. It's a tough horse, man. Running Smile is a tough horse, clearly. Set a record in that G3. I don't recall him. I don't recall, excuse me, that horse. That name I haven't recognized, really. I think we did about as best as we could. That was a tough horse. That was a tough horse. That is a tough horse. So it looks like he may be going for Dirt Horse of the Year, clearly. So that's going to be our competition, I think, clearly, because he secures that G1 for himself. So he's already looking pretty good. Is it foal time? I think it is. It is foal time, ladies and gents. Rough Oasis from Golden Monster. And the Sedate Ruler is here. Is it a filly? Finally, we get another filly. Finally, we get another filly. And she is arguably going to be the best horse we've ever had. Best original horse we've ever had. Now, Sedate Ruler, the only bad thing about him is he has no abilities at all. And she's going to inherit from Golden Monster, not good. That's going to be such a crutch for some of these horses, man. As great as they are, that not good close race is obviously that can hurt us. We've seen that ability unlocked, and if the race is close, once that ability is unlocked, it is not good. But I think Abigail provided a name for this horse. I'm looking at my notes. Golden Ruler. And actually, since she looks like her mother, that is a perfect name. So Golden Ruler. Finally, we get another filly. I was hoping this horse was going to be a filly, and she is. So I'm super excited for Golden Ruler to be here. She is going to be our best original horse so far, clearly. I think based off of just potential. But like I said, only bad thing about Sedate Ruler is no abilities. And then Golden Monster has that close race not good ability. So that's the only unfortunate thing. So, like I said, Great Bolero as a sire should be fantastic, realistically. He's got the good abilities and really nothing bad. So despite him being an S-ranked horse and not a double S, Great Bolero might, well, we'll see. This is Sedate Ruler's first so we'll see. Night Club, 3-star future here, 3-star power from Bionic Club and Night Breeze. Bionic Club is good for his abilities. Which let's check out Night Club. Let's check out Bionic Club. Okay, Collins, thank you. I guess whatever. So just comparing our sires here. Let's look at our studs. Stud sires, whatever. We only got 2. Like I said, once Great Bolero is ready to retire, we'll add him here. So Sedate Ruler, obviously, double S eval. But like I said, he has no abilities at all. It's crazy for him to be such a great horse. He has no abilities. So obviously, using him is strictly just for that eval and just the other ratings, which his worst rating is his power, feel, and temp. Everything else is at least higher than an A. So, just for that alone, obviously, he's great. Then we look at Bionic Club, who still is serving us well, because he's still solid even for an A eval, as well as having 2 latent abilities for Stretch, Burst, and Tough, which you guys know I love that toughness ability, especially when it comes to racing on certain tracks. So Bionic Club is still a good sire for the fact that he's still an overall A eval with some really good ratings here for these different things, as well as having those 2 abilities. Sedate Ruler just doesn't have anything. But like I said, Great Bolero, will hopefully he'll be an S eval when we retire him, and then he has the abilities as well. Who's going to be ready this year? 2-year-old. Can I see who's going to have him? Golden Club, right? Nozawa's gonna have Golden Club. Cool. Golden Club is out of Bionic Club and Golden Monster. So this will be Bionic Monster's brother, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, and my spreadsheet's doing that weird nonsense again. Yeah, Bionic Club will be the brother of Bionic Monster. Or excuse me, Golden Club is gonna be the brother of Bionic Monster. Both from Bionic Club and Golden Monster. So yeah, he should be straight. And like I said, he's with Nozawa, whose relationship is friendly right now. Ardent Chariot, she's got 2 wins to her name. 18 races lifetime. B overall eval. Her heart is 92. Her growth rate is normal, which means this will probably be her last good year. So that's so annoying that we missed out on racing her. Like I said, she did win the G1 Empress last year, so I'm proud of that for her. It just sucks that we haven't had the opportunity to ride her again. It's kind of annoying. We'll save right quick. Do a couple more races here, and then this episode will be coming to a close. Like I said, I got other things to do today. But yeah, we should we'll see what happens with Great Bolero as he approaches retirement. Like I say, he should be a good sire stud for sure. Who's racing today? Arctic Crop. All right. Still gonna check. We may luck out, but after this year, I mean, AI is probably gonna retire Ardent Chariot. Who wants to race me? Nielsen. I guess I don't race Nielsen that much, and his horse is on the decline, so we'll take it. Nielsen, I can't even remember the last time you beat me, bro. I really can't. I can remember the last time he actually beat me in the jockey challenge. It's been a while. That's the point. We're the second favorite with Arctic Crop. He's on the 11th favorite. We gotta make. Haven't been doing the greatest managing Arctic Crop stamina, so I gotta make sure I remain mindful of that in this race. But this should be. Hopefully we can win. Who else is in this race? Who are we running against? Who's the favorite? Lost Saint. That's a good horse. So it's pretty much gonna be us and Lost Saint. But to make sure, obviously, that we have enough stamina, because we've been gassing out the last 2 races with Arctic. One race we didn't win that we should have, and then the last race we finished above odds, but it was close. Pretty much a perfect start. And who are you looking for? Lost Saint. Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Oh, I did see you. Nice. Where is Lost Saint? Okay. It's pretty good positioning right here. Like I said, we're going to wait to start our spurt a little bit later. I might have been worried about Nielsen. I'm worried about beating the favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Arctic right here. Stamina's been good, I think. We've been doing good preserving it. 2 7s. So we're gonna get him moving now. So usually I start him going now, and we bump that horse, which shouldn't have happened. Now we're still bumping the horse. Like, what? Why is that happening? That usually never happens for me. Now we got grit unlocked, but bumping those horses could have really screwed us. We got a winner place. And who is this? Is that Lost Saint? I think, okay, that is Lost Saint. I'm like, who is that horse? I forgot he was the 8. I thought he was a different number. So a good result. Bumping those horses, not what I want. Stamina was much better. I did better with that. I just... the horse drifted like they do in Gallop Racer 2001. That rarely ever happens for me. I don't even think about it, to be honest. Yeah, contact wasn't good. Perhaps that could have helped us win the race if we avoided that. Like I said, that hardly happens in this game. I totally forgot. Horses, when they drift, of course they drift a lot in Gallop Racer 2001. That like rarely happens in this game. But whatever, good effort. Losing is another face of beauty. Well, if that's how you handle your losses, there's nothing wrong with that. We're just looking for Ardent, seeing if we can get a chance with her. Probably not. Who's racing today? Extreme Onyx. Okay, Arctic Crop will be ready to go again. 6 to 10 on the turf. Yeah, we'll race him here in this open. Just keeping it simple for Arctic Crop. He's got 5 wins, 5 places, 3 shows. No G1s yet, but we'll get him there. So I'm continuing just to try to stack up the wins and the points for him. I think everybody else is good to go. Extreme Onyx will be racing with today. So let's handle it. Let's handle this and see what else we can do here as we come to a close in this episode. Okay, 9th favorite. So we got to beat out 5 other horses. So we got to finish 9th or better. Doable. Very doable. We'll see how the pace is and everybody else is doing. Hey, Extreme Onyx, man. He's been a okay horse. Obviously. I think he only has like 4 wins, but like I said, he's definitely better than his father. Why my alarms keep going off? I don't remember setting them. Or is that my alarm for 40 minutes? I think that might have been that. Really good start here for Extreme Onyx. Golly, he doesn't get out that good all the time. But we're going to hold him back here. We're going to play the stamina game, obviously. This horse, midfield horse anyway. So keep him towards the back. See if we can catch up a couple of horses in the stretch as long as we time our spurt right. Yeah, we'll keep him here. This should be okay. Don't want to be too far behind just because we'll have a lot of ground to cover, but this is okay. Yeah, this is okay for us. Field's going to move in. Just get him going here. Slightly. Yeah, we just got to beat 5 horses, so we should be okay. Should be okay. Okay, get them going. Get them going, because we know they're going to swing out pretty wide, so we got to be ready to meet that. And I think we're good right now. We'll get hit with some course loss, which I really don't care about, to be honest. I never do. You guys know me. Okay, pretty good run off. Pretty good run. Hopefully we have the stamina to last. Like I said, we just got to finish 9th or better. But Extreme Onyx, he's still fighting for the win here. Holy crap. Extreme Onyx looks like he's going to get this win. He can still run at 7 years old. Remember I said a couple races, that is what I like about sometimes being on a horse that is expected to finish midfield. You have a chance to win if you run an ideal race. We timed our spurt perfectly and we saved stamina in the end, caught the horses. Hey, now just talked about him not winning in a while, right? We just get a win with him. Kudos to Extreme Onyx. You're supposed to finish 9th. Look at that trifecta. That $1 try would have paid $1,300. Holy cow. And even for that $2 exacta, man, 82. That's good stuff. That's a good race there for Extreme Onyx. The boy can still run as a 7-year-old. He can still run. That's why I'm not even worrying about retiring him. I'll just run him until the game takes him away. So as long as he's still able to produce and win for us, it helps us with points. It helps us with our jockey eval, all that stuff. 2,100 points, 2,400 Gs. It's a good win. It's a good win for Extreme Onyx. The boy can still run. That's his 5th win, right? Yep. Yeah, he definitely turned out much better than his father. That is for sure. I didn't even realize he had Stubborn as an auto ability. I don't really recall running into that issue with him. No, we're not running him all the way in September. You're insane. The game is insane. We'll run him maybe in May. Can you do 7? 7's a little underneath. Let's see. 11.5 for a G2. I'd rather not. 6. And we'll run him. Actually, we can run him in 8. 2nd week in May. Give him a little bit of layoff. Let's see. We'll finish this video with 2 more races with Bionic Monster in the G1 in Australia, and then Blues Breeze will be running in the G2. And that's how we'll conclude today's episode. Like I said, shorter, so I'm working on time restraints here. But good day so far. I mean, we've only had 1 race. We didn't hit our goal, and that was with Arctic Crop in that 1 race where we came 2nd, where we were supposed to actually finish 1st. Our consistency dropped from 99 to 98. Not a big deal, but we're still doing good. We're 2nd for leading, 2nd for average, and 4th for earnings. We're actually up there in earnings. Usually we're barely close to top 10 for earnings, but we're actually 4th right now. We've been fortunate to run in some decent races with some decent earnings involved. Average should be a little bit higher, but still, I mean, we're doing good. So like I said, when it was always like rough patches, I'm like, It's just one thing in the game that doesn't make sense and it's not realistic. It's just like, obviously certain things in this game are just programmed to happen, but they don't even, it doesn't happen in response necessarily to what is actually happening. Like as far as like my performance is concerned, I'm thinking that what Nozawa said was triggered because of that one race. I didn't, like I said, I finished second instead of first with Arctic Crop. That's it. I've been hitting my goals every other race. That's the only thing that would make any sense at all, and that's still stretching it. Nielsen wants to challenge me again. You're all racing on one of my favorite horses, but I'm going to reject you today. I already beat you. There's nothing left to prove. Fast Navy, I would imagine, is probably going to be the favorite in this G2. I'd find it hard to believe, and depending on the field, let's see. Anybody else I recognize? Yeah, Fast Navy is the favorite, dude. No doubt. I know that horse, man. That horse is going to be the favorite in most races unless he's coming up against somebody like Great Bolero or another great horse. But we're expected to finish third, which means we can win. General World, the 9 horse is the second favorite. Fast Navy is probably going to win by at least a length or two. So we'll try, though. We can win. We can definitely win with Blues Breeze here. We got a chance. We just got to run a perfect race. I'm going to try to keep him towards the front here. He can run mid, but we'll try to keep him close to that Procedure position. Procedure leg. And see if we can squeak out a win with him. Pretty good start. And we'll just go ahead and overtake. Move him 2. Almost bumped. Almost bumped Nielsen. Oh, let's see. We're dropping a little bit. Still want to watch stamina here with Blues Breeze as well. We're dropping. I mean, he's okay with where he's currently at. I just wanted to keep him closer to the front personally. But, I mean, this is okay. Not ideal. In fact, I want to move him up just a little bit more. He's not really responding too well. He usually does. Get a 7. Alright. This is okay, I guess. Like I said, I mean, he's midfield or Procedure, doesn't matter. I just wanted to run him closer towards the front, but we want to make sure he's not using too much stamina here. So we'll hold him back a little bit. This should be okay. Now, we're looking for Fast Navy. That's the horse we want to beat, and Fast is a midfield horse. That's not Fast Navy. Where's he at? I see him. Oh, there he is with the white shadow roll, the 3 horse. Yep. 2 7s, that's good right now for Blues. Or saving stamina. Here comes Fast Navy. Wow, he punched through that gap. I had to get him. I had to get Blues Breeze going now. I could have waited for that revolution, but I got a little spooked by Fast Navy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie. He lost a head-to-head, but this is what I mean. Certain horses can lose head-to-head and still bounce back. Blues Breeze is still going. Fast Navy is gonna go right past us as he should. Blues Breeze, like we're gonna get second place. Yep, that's 7th. I mean 2nd. Yep. I wasn't. That was closer than I thought. I thought Fast Navy was kind of going to take off on us, but what, we were behind 2.5. Okay. And I mean, I said he was going to win by like what, 1 or 2 lengths, but yeah, it's a good result there for Blues Breeze. We did what we needed to do, and last but not least, guys, Bionic Monster, I think, is going to be running here in the Australia G1. 3rd favorite. We got a chance to win 6 furlongs. I think we're going to be on the straight, so timing our spurt's literally going to be everything here. Let's see. Now, we still don't know a whole lot about this horse, despite the fact that we've been doing well. He doesn't have any bad abilities. Well, I take that back. He does have the close race, not good. So, yeah, timing our spurt is literally going to be everything here. If we don't time it at the right time, or we lose a head-to-head, or it's still too close, that's going to discourage him. So, yeah, well, we got to get him going at the right time for sure. Now, who's the favorite? Today's favorite is Sharp Liquor, the 13, and then Shuggy Oogie, Shuggy Odgie. That is Shuggy Oogie. It looked kind of like a D. Okay, 14 or so. Let's see what Bionic Monster does. We close this video out. Got to finish 3rd or better. I'm going for the win because last time we raced in a race similar to this one internationally, we got screwed with the photo finish. You guys saw that in the last episode. 100% got screwed. Again, this game is not perfect. I think I have to keep saying that. But let's see what Bionic Monster does here today. Heartful Delight. I'm pretty sure we ran on that horse before. I swear we did. I'm positive we did. Almost a perfect start. We can run him anywhere. Okay, this actually does... Okay, I forgot. This track isn't... I don't like the international races with just the super long straights. Like, the race starts basically on the straight. I like these races much better. So, this is much more ideal for Bionic Monster. And we're looking for... Who's the favorite? Sharp Liquor, which is towards the back there. No Revolution. But this is good. I think this is more ideal for us, actually. And stamina, he hasn't been running too fast. So, like I said, as long as we get our spurt timed right... This could be good for us. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. We got the stamina. Very nice. Very nice for Bionic Monster. The favorite is still back there. Furlong and a half. We got plenty of stamina. I don't think they're going to catch us. I think that was ideal. We got plenty of stamina to go. They're not catching us at the wire. No way. Bionic Monster is going to get his first G1 win of the year in Australia. There we go. That is how it is done with Bionic Monster. Like I said, we got to get our spurts with him right. He does not like close races. Close race, not good. Didn't have to worry about that. Timed that spurt perfectly. I made sure to watch to see when the field started to move. And you didn't have to worry about getting in a head-to-head battle with anybody. Shuggy Oogie ended up coming second. Sharp Liquor came third. 1 3/4 quarter of a length win. It's good stuff for Bionic Monster. Good stuff. Good G1 win. Most importantly, in a good way to end this episode. Because we came second in the February G1 with Great Bolero. We were running against Running Smile. It's just a tough horse, but able to win that one with Bionic Monster. And I think that's his second G1 win, right? I'm Johnny. I forgot about this guy. Holy crap. The secret boss of the horse racing world. From now on, buddy, me and you are in the same family, okay? This guy's supposed to be in the mafia. I have high expectations for this horse. So tell me, do you know about the GWS? I do. 3 GWS. Miracle will occur. I think you can make the miracle happen. Win all those. Oh, I totally forgot about this dude. Holy crap. I totally forgot he was in this game. Like, I can't even lie to you guys. I totally forgot he was even, like, a trainer. I totally forgot. Like, just seeing his name, I don't recognize him. But I recognize, obviously, his character. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. I think everybody's in races. Okay, Great Bolero. We got to get him in another one. Caesar's Cup. It's a little later than usual. Let's see if we can get him in a race before that. A G1, preferably. Actually, what we can do, we can run him in the Nagano. Let's see if there's any other G1s he can run in. Probably not on the dirt. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll run him in the Nagano, which we always run this race every year. It's 4,500 Gs. Easy money. And like I said, we win it like every year. So we'll run him in that, and then we'll run him in that G1 afterwards. Storming, be ready next episode. Bionic Bot will be running in Paris. Arctic Crowd, we got him in an open. Blues Breeze. Probably put him in another open just to be... They want him to run in the Young Mile Cup. Oh, it's tempting, but like I said, I still don't think he's ready yet. You look at where he's going to be at his peak, it's not until he's 4.5, so he's still basically a year and a half off of being in his best form. That's tempting. That's really tempting, but you know what? I feel pretty confident with Blues Breeze, actually. We'll run him in that because we're probably not going to be the favorite. They'll probably give us something like over odds or top 5. I think he can. I think he should be okay. But yeah, Bionic Monster is second G1. 6 lifetime starts, 4 wins, 2 of those G1s, 1 place and 1 show. He has never finished worse than 3rd. So Bionic Monster's obviously doing as well as he should be. Technically should be 3 G1s. I'm still not going to get over that photo finish robbery. But let's get him in another race, preferably another G1 if we can. He can go 8 to question mark, which is Azalea Cup. Should be fine for him. Top 4 go to the Golden Derby. So that is what we will do for the next episode. Is he going to give us a horse? Mr. Silver Johnny guy? Whatever his name is. Oh, his stable with the money sign on top. That's hilarious. I totally forgot. So Firm Navy is arguably his No, who's his highest earning horse? Can we search by money? This is rank. How do you search? I see it at the top. Like, how do you actually? Oh, purse. I was totally misreading that. Legal station is his highest earning horse, 66,000. S ranked. Slow track and dominator. I forgot about that ability too. What is the dominator ability? Slow track, not good. So if the pace is slow, he won't be too good. Even fan. Stretch burst. Slow track. Nice looking gray there. Okay, so Mr. Silver's got some winners there, clearly. These two, I'm still not in good relationships with. Wow, Pink's highest earning horse is Ray Babe, and Ray Babe is a good horse, but we've beaten him every time. Like, our highest winning horse is Ray Babe, but then followed by Dry Earth. It's not saying a whole lot. I mean, this horse is one win higher than Extreme Onyx, so, and Extreme Onyx is still only B ranked. Pink. Let's look at her highest earning horse, 64 G's with obvious price. So Pink's got some better horses, it looks like, as far as, you know, S and double S ranks. Yeah, I'm just curious just what everybody's highest earning horses are. Purse. So, Eastern Knife, Sexy Pageant, Running Smile for a Nozawa. Okay. Average. Let's look at Franck. Franck should have Duty Value, Prime Con, Social Drink. Pretty good for Franck. Let's look at the old man Shiba. Inkjet, Firm Jewel. Okay. Great Bolero's up there though at 55k. That's crazy. Great Bolero's actually up there. Great Bolero, 20 lifetime starts, 10 wins, 3 of those G1s. I mean, he's only finished worse than third 4 times in his whole career. Solid horse. We already looked at these two. We looked at Mr. Silver. Let's look at Riviera. Riviera, nothing special here. Bonnet Bot's up there with 21k. Stable Style, 54k though. Let's look at Parks. Premier Scope, 135,000. Holy cow. Premier Scope, 18 lifetime starts, 13 wins, 6 of those G1s. What a horse. And Harris has been riding him most of the time. He won the King Cup Spring. He came second in the Summer GP. Came first in the Winter GP last year. And he is not happy. He is getting a little agitated about not racing in a while. But 135 Gs. He is the highest earning horse in everybody's stable. Next highest is like under 70. So Premier Scope. Wowsy wowzers. But Extreme Onyx, 20 Gs. I mean, we're up there with them. Believe it or not, Bionic Monster is only at 13k, but he's only raced 6 times, and I'm still thinking he should hopefully have a long racing career, hopefully. And we went out to the pasture to look at Night Club and Golden Ruler. Night Club will be a 3-star. Well, it's currently 3 stars now as a 1-year-old. Hopefully, get to 4 stars at the time of you know, he's 2 years old. So he should be interesting, coming from Bionic Club and Night Breeze. Night Breeze, this is our only foal. So we'll see how he performs there. Then Golden Ruler from Sedate Ruler and Golden Monster. Our filly, she should be the best original horse we've ever had. I'm really excited for her. Only thing is she's not going to inherit any, I mean, she's inheriting a bad ability. That's the only downside to her. Like I said, that's the only problem with Sedate Ruler is, you know, as a stud and sire, he has no abilities at all. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Technically, she should be the best. I don't want to jump the gun. Maybe maybe having no abilities and having that close race not good could actually hinder her a little bit more than we think. But we'll see. Anyways, that does it for this episode. As always, appreciate you guys' love and support. Should be another episode here tomorrow if I'm able to get around to it, because I was going to upload this episode, I think, yesterday, but I just didn't have time. So this episode should be uploaded September 4th, I think. September 4th. Should be the date you guys are seeing this, and then we'll have another episode following day after. Hopefully a longer one if I can get to it. Depends, like I said, on my timing, restraints and whatnot. But as always, appreciate you guys' love and support on the channel. Don't worry, Gallop Racer 2001 will come back here soon, as well as 2003. I do still plan on live streaming. I'm just trying to figure out a day. I just can't get a clear day yet for a couple hours. So just be patient with me. We'll get those things going. But until next time, Horse Racing Gamer signing out. We hope you have a great and fantastic day. See ya and goodbye.